Hello everyone. In previous lecture we have studied about sugar industry. We know that sugar industry is the second biggest industry of the country. In India, most of the sugar is produced from sugarcane, and India has been the chief sugar producing country in the world, and it is an exporter of sugar. We have studied the number of steps involved in the manufacture of cane sugar from sugarcane in earlier lectures. Now, in today's lecture, we are going to learn about fermentation industry. In this video lecture, we will study about fermentation process, its definition, reaction, and the basic requirements of fermentation process. So first of all, what is fermentation? Fermentation is derived from Latin verb fervere, that means to boil. Fermentation has different meaning to biochemistry and industrial microbiologists. Also employed in preservation to create lactic acid in sour food such as pickles, kimchi and yogurt. So the term fermentation, having the Latin term fermentare, that means to boil. Formerly it stood for decomposition of foodstuffs, usually accompanied by evolution of gas. The fermentation of sugars to alcohols and carbon dioxide by yeast is one of the oldest example of fermentation process. So how can we define fermentation? What is the definition? Fermentation is a metabolic process in which an organism converts a carbohydrates such as starch or sugar into an alcohol or an acid. For example, yeast perform fermentation to obtain energy by converting sugar into alcohol, and the science of fermentation is known as zymology. All living organisms get the energy required to perform cellular functions by respiration. In most of the animals, respiration occurs in the presence of oxygen. Those animals are known as aerobic, and some organisms like bacteria, yeast, etc. can produce energy in the absence of oxygen, and those are known as anaerobic organisms. So, fermentation is an enzyme catalyzed metabolic process whereby organisms convert starch or sugar into an alcohol or an acid anaerobically, releasing energy. That means that organisms produce energy in the absence of oxygen. So the fermentation process, it is a anaerobic process, and the science of fermentation is called zymology. Fermentation is an anaerobic biochemical process. The fermentation of sugars to alcohols and carbon dioxide by yeast is one of the oldest example. In this, alcohol is produced by the action of zymase enzyme, which is secreted by the microorganism known as yeast. It should be noted that all sugars cannot be fermented by zymase enzyme. Cane sugar and maltose are not fermentable with zymase. But fermentation in these sugars take place due to the fact that yeast secretes not only zymase enzyme but also the enzyme invertase and maltase. First, the enzyme invertase brings about the conversion of cane sugar or beet sugar, sucrose, into glucose and fructose by the process known as hydrolysis. We know that sucrose is disaccharide and that produces two sugars, that is glucose and fructose, by the process of hydrolysis. and then glucose is converted into alcohol by enzyme zymase. So it should be noted that all sugars cannot be fermented by zymase. For example, cane sugar and maltose are not fermentable with zymase, but these sugars take place, the fermentation of these sugars take place due to the fact that the yeast secretes not only zymase enzyme but also the enzyme invertase and maltase. A fermentation may be defined as a process in which chemical changes are brought about in an organic substance like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, hydrocarbon, etc. through the action of the biochemical catalyst known as enzymes produced by specific type of living microorganisms. Thus, nowadays, the term fermentation is applied to changes brought about by the microorganisms. In our daily life, we see many complex chemical reactions which are brought about by the agency of living organisms. For example, souring and curdling of milk, curing of tobacco, conversion of fruit juice into wines, putrefaction of meat, etc. All these processes are nothing but fermentation processes in which complex organic material is broken down into simpler substances and decomposition is brought about by the action of living organisms. That living organisms also secrete the enzyme catalyst which is suitable for the process. So, fermentation is an enzyme catalyzed metabolic process whereby organisms convert starch or sugar to alcohol or an acid anaerobically releasing energy, and the science of fermentation is called zymology. Fermentation is suitable for all kinds of environments. It is one of the oldest metabolic processes which is common to prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So fermentation is widely used in various industries. Using suitable microorganisms and specified conditions, different kind of products are formed, namely yogurt, wine, beer, bread, idli, kimchi, kanji, etc. These are few examples of fermentation. Fermentation can make food nutritious, digestible and flavored. There are many benefits of consuming fermented food. If we consume fermented food, it improves digestion and helps to maintain intestinal bacteria. It has an anti-cancer effect. It improves immune system and also reduces lactose intolerance. So these are different benefits of consuming fermented food. Other than food industry, there are many other areas where the fermentation process is used. For example, methane is produced by fermentation in the sewage treatment plant and freshwater sediments. As I have told that fermentation of sugars to alcohols and carbon dioxide by yeast is one of the oldest example. Alcohol or an ethanol is produced by the action of zymase enzyme which is secreted by the microorganism known as yeast. It should be noted that all sugars cannot be fermented by zymase enzyme, but cane sugar and maltose are not fermentable with the zymase. So the fermentation of cane sugar or sucrose take place in the presence of yeast, as yeast secretes not only zymase enzyme but also secretes the enzyme invertase and maltase. First, the enzyme invertase, it brings about the conversion of cane sugar or that of sucrose into glucose and fructose, as sucrose is a simple dimer of glucose and fructose. Therefore, on hydrolysis, sucrose produces two monosaccharides which are glucose and fructose. and then glucose converted into alcohol or ethanol by enzyme zymase. So that these are the structures of glucose and fructose. If we consider the hydrolysis of sucrose, that means there is the rupture of this bond. This one is the structure of sucrose, in which glucose and fructose, these monomer units are there. Here first the enzyme invertase brings about the conversion of cane sugar or beet sugar into glucose and fructose by the process of hydrolysis, and then glucose, having the molecular formula C6H12O6, is converted into alcohol by the enzyme zymase with the removal of carbon dioxide, that is CO2. So this one is C2H5OH, ethanol or alcohol produced from the glucose molecule or the glucose sugar in presence of enzyme zymase. Fermentation are of different type. For example, homofermentation, when only one type of product is formed, that is called homofermentation. Also heterofermentation, that means more than one product are formed. Also, on the basis of the end product form, fermentation can be categorized into different types like lactic acid fermentation, alcohol fermentation, acetic acid fermentation, butyric acid fermentation, etc., depending on the products which are formed after the process of fermentation. Let us see the importance of fermentation. In our daily life, we see many complex chemical reactions which are brought about by the agency of living organisms. For example, souring and curdling of milk, curing of tobacco, conversion of fruit juice into wines, etc. All these processes are called fermentation processes, in which complex organic material is broken down into simpler substances, and the decomposition is brought about by the action of living organisms which secrete the enzyme catalyst which is suitable for this process. So these are the important unique products which are formed in the industrial fermentations. These are alcoholic products that will be produced by using the process fermentation. These are ethanol, wine, beer, spirit, etc. Antibiotics like penicillin, streptomycin, tetracycline, chloramphenicol, erythromycin, etc. These are also produced by using the industrial fermentation. Number of vitamins like riboflavin, vitamin A, vitamin B12 are produced in the industry with the help of fermentation process. Number of organic acids like lactic acid, citric acid, acetic acid, vinegar, fumaric acid, etc. Also the amino acids, lysine, glutamic acid, sorbose for vitamin C, the baker's yeast or fodder's yeast. These are also the important fermented products. Single cell proteins from hydrocarbons and also cellulosic waste. So number of things are related to the industrial fermentation. So these are the unique products of industrial fermentation. Alcoholic products like ethanol, spirit, wine, beer, etc. Then the antibiotics like penicillin, streptomycin, tetracycline, chloramphenicol, vitamins like vitamin A, riboflavin, vitamin B12. Also the number of products, organic acids, amino acids, sorbose, baker's yeast or fodder's yeast. These are also the unique products of industrial fermentations. The success of fermentation process on the industrial scale depends on number of factors. According to Silcox and Lee, the 5 basic requirements for good fermentation process, these are microorganisms. Microorganisms, especially selected microorganisms, must be readily propagated and must maintain uniform biological and biochemical characteristics, thereby giving predictable yield. So, one of the basic requirement of fermentation process, that is microorganism, that may be fungi, bacteria, yeast, molds, etc., like lactobacillus, Escherichia coli, lactococcus, streptococcus, etc. So, number of microorganisms plays an important role in the process of fermentation. Then, raw material, the second important basic requirement of fermentation process, that is raw materials. The raw material must be cheap and easily available in uniform composition. So that is the important criteria of raw material. How to select the raw material for industry? That is, the raw material must be cheap and easily available in uniform composition. Next to that, time. The time required for fermentation should be reasonable, that is, high fermentation rates are desirable. Recovery. The recovery of the product in the pure form, it should be easy. And the last one, that is economy. The process should be more economic than the chemical synthetic process, or should be manufacture a unique product. That means for example wine, beer, antibiotics, which is in demand. Also the other examples like citric acid, lactic acid, penicillin, streptomycin, etc., have no serious competition from synthetic process. So according to Silcox and Lee, these are 5 basic requirements for good fermentation process. So these are basic requirements of fermentation process: microorganisms, raw materials, time, recovery and economy. Now next to that, factors which are favorable for fermentation. So the process of fermentation is influenced by different factors like temperature, aeration, concentration, pH conditions, presence of other substances, aeration and absence of preservatives. So these are factors favorable for fermentation. The process of fermentation is influenced by these factors. First one, temperature. The temperature should be neither too low nor too high, because enzymes are destroyed at very high temperature and become inactive above 80 degrees Celsius. Similarly, the fermentation process is very slow below 20 degrees Celsius, so that generally optimum temperature of 30 to 50 degrees Celsius, it is most favorable temperature for fermentation process. So we should remember an optimum temperature for fermentation process, that is 30 to 50 degrees Celsius. Then second factor, that is aeration. Fermentation process usually proceed well only in the presence of air. Then concentration. High concentration of a solution renders a enzyme inactive. Therefore, solutions used for fermentation should be sufficiently dilute to favor the fermentation process. Next one, presence of other substances. Certain inorganic salt solutions act as a food for the fermentation cell. Preservatives are those substances which destroy the fermentation and retard or stop the fermentation reaction. Hence, these substances should be absent. So that is absence of preservative, one of the important factor related to the fermentation process. Then pH conditions. The pH is nothing but negative logarithm to the base 10 of H plus ion concentration. The pH has great influence on the rate of fermentation. The bacteriologist has developed acid loving yeast so that wild yeast not liking acidic conditions do not flourish. So the optimum pH it should be favorable for the process fermentation. Actually, fermentation under controlled conditions involve chemical conversions. Many chemical reactions caused by microorganisms are very complex and cannot be easily classified. Hence, the concept of fermentation itself as a chemical conversion has been developed. So, these are the different factors which are related to the fermentation process, that may be temperature, aeration, concentration, presence of other substances, that may be inorganic salt solutions, preservatives, absence of preservatives, and pH conditions. So in today's lecture we have studied about fermentation industry, its definition, basic requirements, favorable factors, basic reactions, etc. In next lecture we will study about manufacture of industrial alcohol or ethyl alcohol. Thank you.